Western Met. Can hardly get a word out of him. Started talking.
Close, and Bryant with an infield hit. Leake still has not figured.
Hello, Forge Nation. Today we're talking about beating out the infield single, and you're taking a look at Kris Bryant of the Cubs doing just that on a routine ground ball to third base. Base running begins at the point of contact, and if you notice here, Kris Bryant's in a great hitting position, a very balanced hitting position, exactly how we want to be when we make contact with the baseball. And this balanced position not only helps him put as much energy into the baseball as possible, but it also allows him to run quicker to first base. Because he's not off balance, he can get right into his running position. So it all starts with the finish of your swing first. Once you get through the finish of your swing, then you begin your trek towards first base, and we want to be at top speed within 3 steps, and we're really pushing the dirt out from under our cleats, and we want to run in a hip pocket to eye socket motion with our hands. Watch Bryant pump his arms. One arm is getting up to his eye socket, the other arm getting to his hip pocket, and they will alternate as he runs down the line. That will ensure that he's running with as much speed and power as he possibly can. Next, Bryant is running towards first base with one foot landing in front of the other. We call this towing the line, which actually eliminates a couple of steps that the average runner uses running to first base, which makes them quicker down the line because they're utilizing less steps. As Bryant is sprinting towards first base, a couple of things to note. His eyes are on the front part of the bag where he wants to make contact. That's the closest part of the bag to him. And as he's running through the bag, he is leaning forward, just like a sprinter would do in a race, to make the illusion that he's there a little bit sooner than he actually might be, in hopes of having the umpire call him safe. Although we can't see much after Bryant crosses the bag, what he should be doing is turning his head to the right once he is beyond the bag. Notice he doesn't slow up prior to the bag, he slows up after he gets through the bag. And he should be looking for the baseball in case it gets by the first baseman. If that's the case and he sees it, he can put on the brakes and run in a straight line to second base. Here it is again in full speed. Good balanced swing and finish. Gets out of the box quickly, toes the line, leans over the bag as he touches the front part of the bag, and then at the end it's a breakdown by spreading your feet out a little bit wider and looking for the ball. Our base runners need to commit to this type of action from home to first base on a ground ball. It will put maximum pressure on the defense and force them to have to make throws quicker than they really want to, which will enable us to get base runners on base and into scoring position.